All right, so what we're going to be doing is changing out this actuator with this new actuator here. My friend already supplied the part. I didn't have to order it. I'm assuming it works. You know how that goes. Just going to show you what it sounds like when we try to lock the door here. Let me close the door first. Door's closed. I'll do it again so you guys can hear it. Oh yeah, sounds horrible. We're going to change it out. You got to get the trim off the door first. There we go, got a nice strap on it. Use our trusty pick here. What we're doing is we're using the pick to pull out this trim piece because there's a screw that's under there. We have to take the whole panel off to access that. All right, so this is like probably overkill, but we're gonna use our little mama here with a Phillips bit to knock out the screws on the side here before we start taking the panel apart. I've only had it happen once where these would strip out and it just made the whole process a lot longer. Here we go, I got 3 Phillips screws. We're just going to use this to get them out. There's one. There's 2. Oh, and I think I stripped that one. okay. We got the top two out. This one is being a bugger. Oh. Here. So this is an impact. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to work. Yep, no, stripped. We're gonna see if our little battery powered one can give it some justice. Should have started out with this one instead of little mama over there. Little mama stripped it out. All right, live and learn, right? And hold the door open. Got a little bungee here. Get our screwdriver. I think we also have to move you guys a little closer here. We're gonna pull out another piece of plastic here. Where is my... Oh, I forgot. Those are all turning off. I don't want them turned off. Back on. Pull out some flashlights. All right, there we go. We're gonna pull this out. Have our pick, the little latch. You can push that latch down and gently let it fall out. Set it aside so we don't lose it. And now we have two screws that have to be removed, as well as the screw that is here. Now, sometimes there are screws around the edge of the body. It doesn't appear that this one has any screws around the edges, so that's easy for us. We took out the main screw here, 2 screws from here. And now we'll use our panel tool to separate. I'm going to separate the body, the 2 pieces here. First off, we're going to take this piece off of here. So what you're doing is you're just adding a little bit of tension to pop these free. Do a little twisting action. That seems to usually work pretty good. Yeah, just twist. It's satisfying to hear the pops. At least to me it is. Hey, look at that. We found a quarter. Came out of the door. We'll give that back to our friend. Oh, and a penny. Okay. This is the door that pays off. Now, you know what? I see a little door on the bottom here. There's a little door under here. I'm almost certain that we need to take that off. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You see this door here? There you go. See the door there? We'll have to take that off as well. The same thing. We'll use the pick tool. The pick tool should be able to get that out for us. There you go. Use the pick tool here. And it looks like this piece stays intact, but it comes free. We're either going to have a larger bolt or a larger screw in here holding things together. Maybe. Let's finish pulling this off. So back to this tool. We'll go around the edge. All right, something is definitely still holding this section here, so we know there's something there. We got the other screw now. Hey, there it is. Now it's loose. Gonna lift up a little bit here. We might have one more might be in there. Move you guys out of the way for a minute. Monaco, song. Ah, we missed one. Got one more right over here. Did I keep you guys out of frame? Nope, you're good. Got another one here. So there's one here, and look at that. There we go. Now that's how easy it's supposed to come off once you've popped all the ones out of the door. See how we can do this. I put it back for now. Give you guys a little peek. When you take it off, you do have some connections that have to be undone. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this off. You can usually do it by hand, so something like this. What you're doing is you're just lifting the lip a little bit and going in the opposite direction. So here it is, released. Now that's out. And you just do that, the ones that you need to. Get the door panel to be free. As you know. Better yet, let's do this. We'll get you guys higher up. Get you a little closer here. That works way better. What we did instead was remove this from the door panel itself. That way we don't have to fiddle with this one. This one was easy to get off. This one was not as easy. So we just release the tabs. Tab here, it comes right off. We do have a wire that we have to disconnect. Probably gonna have to move you guys out of the way for that. So this was easy to come off. There's a little tab here. Bring you guys down. There's just a tab here. You just push that down, comes out. Try to pull on the connector, not on the wires. Looks like I'm getting some messages here. Following me up today. So all of this just to get to that one part there. Fun stuff. Let's disconnect this one. Yeah. I'm gonna release the tab on here. This is just like a zip tie. You can put something through the front to lift that lip. Normally this works. And there you go, we can just pull that out. This one has a press button on the front end. Comes out. We have another retaining screw here, and an actuator. All right, so that's loose. Unfortunately, the window is somewhat blocking it. Ah, we won't be able to roll up the window as the connector is not attached. Okay, so that should be loose. I just connect this again. Oh, the window track is in the way. Let's make our lives easier. Get the window track out of the way. I'm going to use a 10mm. The bolts right here holding the window track. Now we can get the window track out of the way. Whoa. Oh, I forgot about that. Doors. The door handle. I'm gonna release the door handle. I'll give you guys a shot of what that looks like. Get you guys off. So if you the camera will flip. Yeah, so we're gonna take that door handle off. Can't see right there. That clip will hold the door handle on to the mechanism. So we gotta remove that. Come on. Okay. Find vice grips. I need on those vice grips. We'll try these ones. If you can still get it. We'll do a little custom modification here. And we got it out. That's so weird. That isn't that release. I feel like I had the same issue the last time I worked on the driver's side. Now we gotta transfer this front half onto this new one. And transfer the cables in the front half to the new one. Get you guys out of the way here. Ah, weird. Just checking the operation right now. So this is when it's locked. And it'll move freely. That's unlocked. We're going to remove this one. So it sat in the connector here, and then it's bent like that. We'll release the latch on this one here. That latch out of the way. That latches out of the way. Open it out. And then release it from the housing. Just a little tug. And then just the reverse order from the so we're just going to place this into the hole, maybe. Okay, there you go, it's back in the hole in the new one. I'm going to secure it in the housing. I'm going to rotate our little latch here. One second. Like how it felt. Here we are. Got a little latch. Apply a little pressure to it. I really don't like how this is sitting in there. I feel like it's seating all the way. All right. A little backwards pressure here. Just gonna push that clamp back on there until it clicks. Now it's in there, sturdy. I'm gonna do the same with this one. So this has a little J hook. You guys can see it here. No, maybe not. Anyways, there's a little J on it. Goes into this mechanism where there's a hole. And it sits like that. And then we secure it. Now it's secure. And back into the same position it was. When I pull on the handle, you see the lever move. When I unlock, actually, there we go. So lock and unlock. Mechanism's moving when I lock and unlock. I'm just controlling it from this end. So right now it's unlocked, locked. This is the child safety switch. So now if it's no longer engaged, now you see the other components moving. And when I lock it, nothing's going to move. Oh, you're alive. That's going to move, but it's not engaging this section. So now I've simulated the door being locked. The latch is engaged, say, on the rod or screwdriver. Release. There you go. It releases it. I know it's working, it's functioning. I'm going to put our cover plate back on. This is the old one. The new ones do not come with one. I'm going to slide this side in first, or click it. And you'll see it covers the wires, so it's protecting the wires and any foreign objects from getting inside. Or screws back. Not excited about the tolerances that they have on here. It's very loose. Check it one more time. Let's grab our screwdriver. And simulate that the door is now closed. We have a lock on. Should not fall if the lock is on. Okay. Sweet. I'm pulling the handle, nothing's happening. Unlocking the door handle. Now I'm going to pull the door handle. And there we go. Screwdriver falls. Excuse me. So let me show you guys what I did on the inside of the door. So for the door latch will connect to this pin. The door handle from the outside connects to this pin. And it's held in place by this bracket. And I couldn't get the bracket out of the top of the handle. I feel like I had the same issue last time. So instead of trying to force this out and breaking it, I went ahead and just spread the connector out so that that square piece could come out. And so now when I put the new one in, it'll go in and then I'll squeeze it back so it's tight once more. All right, I think we're back on the right side. Now we're gonna struggle and put this back inside. We gotta get it past the window frame over the window track. Past the window track. Now I gotta make sure that connector goes into the bracket. All right, perfect. We got it back on the bracket. Now we're going to pinch it back together. All of a sudden, it doesn't want to move this screen. Thank you guys for joining the live. Thank you for also voting on the poll. Appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to shoot them in the chat. That was my finger. Ow. Oh. Oh man, collateral damage. Oh, that hurt. Ah. I pinched my finger with the pliers. Good stuff. I really need my vice grips. If I had my needle nose vice grips, I'd probably be a little bit quicker. Gotta love these aftermarket parts. The screw doesn't even line up. Like, why? Why couldn't you make the screw line up? The hole barely lines up. Now we're just going to put everything back in the reverse order. I'm reattaching the window track frame to the body of the door. Just using a 10 millimeter. This thing's popping out of here. It doesn't have to be crazy tight. I think we lost a screw. And I dropped the camera. Give me a minute while I crawl around on the floor. Okay, Google. Turn the volume down to 80%. Blow my eardrums out. I could go upside down again. Crazy phone. YouTube has been acting up like crazy. The app specifically has been acting crazy. All right, let's check it again. We're going to simulate the door being closed. I'm going to unlock the door, pull the handle. It comes out. Doors close. I'm going to lock the door, pull the handle. Pulling the handle, nothing's happening. I'm going to turn on child safety, unlock the door, pulling the handle, nothing. That's good. Turn off child safety, the door is unlocked, and pulling the handle and re-release. So it's working. Nothing's binding up. We're going to seal the door up with our flashlight in it, apparently. We're going to put our wire back into our loom. So this is just like a zip tie, so I can reinsert it now because I just popped it out. There it is. Get our door panel. We're just going to make sure that we have all of our, I don't know what those are called. Make sure all the little grommet buddies are there. Push you guys up a little bit higher so you can see. We're going to pop this back into the door. It has the 2 points there that'll pop into the door. So we're just going to get this popped in first. There you go. Popped in. We're going to connect our wire back to our switch for our window. And then we're just going to leave this right here and test things one more time. And let's make sure the door is locked. Make sure the window goes up and down. Okay. I don't think it's going to let me lock it unless I push in the door sensor. There we go. We just saw it lock. Unlock. No more noise. No more gremlins in the door. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. Perfect. All right, so we're good. Now just reverse order. And drop you guys back down. Now we're just going to pop the door back in, or the panel back into the door. So once I know it's in the right spot, just give it a couple taps. There we go. We're going to put our screws in. Hey viewers, welcome to the chat, to the live. Where's my screws? We got a large screw that's going to go here, another large screw that's going to go down there. 2 screws here. I feel like, no, I said that backwards. The large ones are going here and here. So these are the large ones. Whoa. Smaller ones go in the door handle. And there's one more that goes here. Apparently it's missing. We're going to get these ones first. Don't have to go crazy with it. That one's done. Second one here. Perfect. Do our door handles now. It really helps having this longer screwdriver. There we go. 2 Ugga-Duggas. We have the plastic cover that we didn't damage because we used the pick to remove it. And then same procedure. Let me take you guys off. You just put it back into place and it will snap right into place just like that. So now it's in there. It's not going to go anywhere. We have to find the screw that we lost for here. And then once we find that screw, we can put our cover back in place. So I'm going to look for a screw. I know I got extras, but there's no way that this one could have got far. We found 50 cents in the door while we were putting it together. While removing it. Oops. Okay. I know it's here somewhere. Where are you? I used a magnet tray and I still lost a screw. When I don't use a magnet tray, I don't lose any of them. It doesn't make sense. just doesn't make sense. Hey, this one is too big. Yeah, no, that one's too big. We have to go to our bucket. Oh, here we go. Move this one work. But that one's way too big. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Let's sucked it in. Whoa. All right, well, these are the tools we used. A 10mm flathead screwdriver, some pliers, a pick, and a door panel popper. Panel popper. Oh, well, we also had the impact. Definitely need an impact for those. Just wipe the door down now. pretty dirty. Well, I was trying to find some glass cleaner. It's safe for tinted windows, and apparently I don't have any. I either gave it away or I used it all. We'll use the next best. We'll use the next best thing: water and a microfiber. I don't want to give it back to him in better condition than I got. My wet spot. There it is. How's that look? I think it looks pretty good. Almost like it's not even there. All right. I think that's it. Thank you everyone for watching the live. Appreciate your time. And if you have any questions about how to do your lock actuator here, definitely leave a comment. I can try to walk you through it. But relatively pretty easy, except for that one part where the latch had to go into the other piece. So I just spread it apart, and that seemed to work. But then you got to remember to pinch it back when you put the new one back in. Either way, I hope you guys had a good time, and thanks for watching.